Welcome back to Dinner with Dino. My name is Dean Ferreira, but you can call me Dino. This week we're making shrimp and garlic sauteed Portuguese style. Tonight we're making shrimp and garlic sauteed Portuguese style. And we're also having a special guest. Neil Lee Griffin is going to sing one of his original songs tonight after dinner. Now let's talk about the spices that go in shrimp and garlic Portuguese style. All right, we've got some garlic cloves, about 5 of those. We're gonna be using onion powder. We haven't used onion powder before. Normally we use some onions chopped up, but this week it's onion powder. We've got our special spice, Tex Joy, right there. We have paprika, one of my favorites to use. We've got white pepper. We have crushed red pepper. We have our piri piri hot sauce. We've got our bay leaf. We also have our spiced minced garlic. You're saying, but Dean, you're using garlic cloves and spiced minced garlic. Yes, because it's shrimp and garlic. So we're gonna enhance the garlic more because it's shrimp and garlic. And then we also have the main ingredient, shrimp. Yes, a lot of shrimp. There are 4 pounds of shrimp in here because we got 4 guests plus Silas and me, and we like to eat shrimp with our guests. Very excited about tonight's dish. It's a very, very fast dish from start to finish. With prep is about 30 minutes and it's very keto friendly. So let's put this all together and get started. I forgot to talk about the olive oil. A staple in everything I cook, olive oil. It goes in the pan and also gets mixed with the spices and the shrimp. Let's meet our guests. Right here we've got Angie. She was one of my best friends, known her for like 20 years, and her boyfriend Casey. I'm a little nervous about Casey. Casey's been a chef for like 35 years in upstate New York, so I'm like biting my fingers going, I hope this turned out really good. Then we have Jessica and Neil. And Neil is going to be performing tonight. Neil has actually been the composer for the last 3 film projects that I've done. The Wrong Girl, Mr. Academy, and our most recent film, Cracks. We have white wine, not doing red wine today because it is shrimp. It's called praia. Praia in Portuguese means beach. So I went to Total Wine on the shops of Greenridge and I met with Colleen, who's actually the wine manager, and she gave me a great review of praia.
Hey guys, this is Caroline from Total Wine & More, and I'm just showing you the praia, which means beach in Portuguese, but this is a really great wine for doing with shrimp and pasta and honestly any kind of seafood, and something a little spicy, because there's a little bit of effervescence to this that kind of really cleans out your palate and cleanses it for whatever you're about to try next. There's some nice lemon and lime notes to this, and a little bit of some white flour on here as well, so I think this is a great one for you to try.
I normally do not like sweet wines. This is just a little bit of sweet, so it's good because there's a little carbonation in with it too, so it tempers that sweetness. So I like it. I would give it a 7.
7?
A 7, yes. And I drink lots of wine. So
Yes, you do. She drinks a ton of wine.
I agree with Angie. It's a nice blend. with the sweetness, a little tart afterwards. Very clean finish. Interested in tasting it with the shrimp.
I too am typically a red wine drinker, and this is a really delicious start to the meal. Really enjoying it.
I really liked it, and like my wife, I'm more red wine, but it's very refreshing. Hint of sweetness, like Angie said. A little bit bubbly, which adds to the refreshingness of it. I'm gonna give it 7 as well.
So the wine is a success tonight. Now everybody's dying to have my shrimp and garlic sauteed Portuguese style. So let's get the food out here. Okay, here we go. Everybody's been licking their fingers, yum, 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 dipping in the crackers. What I didn't say before is we have crackers with the shrimp because my mom would always pair crackers, saltine crackers, with the shrimp. And Casey figured out why that's important. So we're gonna talk to Casey first.
This is a fantastic dish. A lot of Southern European flavors, a beautiful blend of spices, not too hot, not too salty. The wine paired well with it. It gave a little bit of the sweetness. But the nicest thing is that the shrimp, even after being braised for so long and being held, were still crisp and tight and very, very tasty. I was also telling Dean that the crackers, I'm sure, work just like in Italy when they serve bread with their hot food. It's to cleanse the heat off of your palate so you can continue to eat more. So just like with this dish, after you have 2 or 3 shrimp, the salts and the spices and whatnot were building up in your mouth. You eat a cracker, cleanses it off, and then back to the pot you go.
Thank you, Casey. I really appreciate your comments because I was about to go, I'm done, I'm quitting because this sucks. I'm not a good chef. So thank you, Casey, for that review. Let's talk to Angie next.
Well, I'm not nearly as eloquent as Casey is about the food because I'm not a chef, but I am a at-home cook. And this is really good, so I can't wait to get the recipe. It does have a really great blend of spices. It was a little messy, but it was well worth the mess. So I would definitely cook this at home. I give it a thumbs up.
I loved it. I had to roll up my sleeves. I was a little bit worried about the sleeves getting in it. It was so good. It was delicious. It had just the right amount of heat, like he was saying. I love a spicy dish, and this was just right.
This was really great. For me, it's the sort of the ease of eating the dish, and it was like it's got the shell on it, and I'm like, this is gonna be rough. But really, I mean, it just falls right off. And it was spicy and flavorful, but not like uncomfortably hot. And it paired well with the white wine, and it was great.
So tonight we have a really, really great treat. Neil is going to come up there and sing one of his original songs for us, and we're going to end our meal with a live performance of Neil Lee Griffin. So we'll be right back to you.
So this is Jig off of our album that's out right now called Shadow Falls. This is Jig. Here we are again, where we've been before. Now what does that mean? What do we have in store for the rest of our days? Let come what may, let come what may. For now the jig is up, the wall is down, and it's time we come around and is up.
We can dance around this all day long. All of this profound. It's just like a song for the rest of our days. Let come what may, let come what may. For now the jig is up, the wall is down, and it's time we come around and face our biggest fear. Let the shadows fall where they may. Now we know they'll fall away when we rise above. My love, the jig is up. The jig is up, the wall is down, and it's time we come around and face our biggest fear. Let the shadows fall where they may. Now we know they'll fall away when we rise above. My love, the jig is up. All right.
I think this song is over now. I think this song is over now. Thank you all for being here for this episode. Very excited. Next week, we're going to do something very, very different. So stay tuned, watch this video, like and share. Thank you everybody for joining us for tonight and this great, awesome couple, our guests, Angie, Casey, Jessica, and Neil. See you next week.